Ready.
Ready.
Okay, spawning in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, so for the first round, we'll do 3 rounds and then we'll debrief. But for this one, we have to adhere to the timer and all that bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Mine is still loading. That's why you're waiting still.
Yeah.
Because just like County's forever load earlier, I got the Xbox forever load. All right. It should start. Yep.
Yep. Here we go.
I'm gonna go right.
Oh yeah, timer is still 15 seconds or so.
Swinging in on him. Going below.
Guns are on. Okay, finish the fight.
All right.
Continue.
Yeah.
Alright. Bail out.
No, continue. Finish the
That
fight.
one died.
Oh. I thought it was either one of us died.
Yeah, but it's good practice.
Yeah. Now I have my. That just showed me what happened. I didn't have my control set up for P51s, so I'll set that up. All right. Can I spectate? Yeah, I can. Okay. I'm in my load screen. There's Terry. Hey, that's an awesome nose art, man.
Okay.
Thank you.
Looks like an anarchy symbol.
A little bit, doesn't it?
You're like Antifa, and you're in flames. It's pretty.
Jesus Christ. Okay, you
It's
guys
like
ready?
legit.
Let me know when you're ready.
Not really what I was going for, but now that you say
You
that.
put me in. Hold on.
Oh, get out, jump out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, before we begin, y'all need to talk a bit more because it doesn't work. It doesn't work like this. If you see how I fly with Flank, he's probably like my best wingman so far. There's constantly communication going on. Even when you're not actually doing anything, you're still saying like what it is you're doing. Even if you're turning left, sometimes you can say that. I wouldn't recommend doing it all the time because if you're in 4-player squad, it kind of clogs up the comms a little bit in the very hectic fights. But in this case, it's only a 2, so you can take that liberty. So yeah, okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay,
Good, go.
I'm
3,
ready.
2, 1, go.
All right. I'm staying level,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna track almost nose on with him. Oh wait, we can shoot now, can't we?
Yeah, don't do that.
All right.
Slide left. Sliding out left. You don't have to choose.
Inbound rounds.
Swinging
Dodging,
back
dodging, going up.
Pull him
Going
up.
left.
Nice.
Holding in on him.
Where's he at? Yeah, there he is.
Oh,
How did you get hit on me?
finish the fight. Finish it.
You didn't even have a flap and he pulled up that hard. How did that happen? Oh.
There you go.
I'm sorry, Chris.
No worries. No. I see what's going on. Like I don't know. I'm trying to wrap my head around how to do this.
Don't worry.
Which is what this is about.
We'll talk about it. Okay, one more. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Harry,
Yep.
you're on my left. Suggest we head left and up
All right.
a little bit.
Okay.
Take him up. Straighten out. Get some speed. I'm going under him. Hard. Coming up.
All right, he's coming up towards me.
Yeah, he's coming around on me. There goes my wing.
I finished the Viper.
At least I lived to bail out this time. Son of a bitch. Hurry. Get him.
I'm gonna try. Oh, he's about to go down the way.
Yeah, well, like. Oh, dude. Are you engaged landing flaps?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Just checking.
Well, earlier Merlin was like using flaps on me the whole time, out turning
Well,
me.
Yeah, so he's taught me like the flaps make a huge difference in this stupid plane, but I'm not using them all the time like that. Anarchy's burning again.
I don't think you're saving that one. Yep.
I'm just waiting for the plane to fall apart.
Don't feel bad, fellas, because this literally has happened to everybody on this squadron. Don't worry about it. Okay. Let me get the stream up.
All right, I can see it.
Yep,
Oh
I'm in.
no. Did my game crash? Oh shit. Hang on.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, I think we're good. I think.
You have us on the EU server. That's local for you though, so
Yeah.
that would stand a reason that would be better paying.
Okay, is it working for you guys? Can you see?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see it.
Good. All right. So the biggest problem for the first one, like I said, after we immediately finished the round, there was not much talking going on. But compared to some other fellas that have done this before, you did pretty well in terms of your formation. So it's usually at this point, right, what everyone gets wrong, which you do here, is that you spread out too far. So you can see from
Gotcha.
here, at this point, there's literally no pressure on me whatsoever. There's only one dude is coming in towards me, so I can focus all my attention on him. And the other guy, he's off to the left already, flying away. So nothing much happens here. And because this one, we had the timer, weapons timer, there was no need to be concerned about anything. But ideally, you know, we want to try, just imagine it is. But it's okay. It's okay. It's the first time you guys are doing it. So we're going to merge there. Hang on. Who is that? Who did I merge with?
That's Chris there.
Okay. Right. So once you see which fighter the bandit is looking at, the other guy that's free, he needs to already be turning in. I would have already started turning in around about here, just because of the distance you've created. You do need some distance, but where you are right now, here to here, that is way too far. Because you can't do anything. Because if I was already on him right here, you'd still be out of gun range. It'd take you at least a couple of good seconds before you get in. He could be dead by that point. Okay, let me get this down here. So we turn into that. So here you see, it's not a 2-on-1 at all, because the person that I merged with here, he's gone up. And the other fighter that's turned in here, now it's the exact same situation as it was just now. It's an isolated 1-on-1. So there's nothing much happening here. All I need to do is pay attention to him, merge onto that, and then finish. Now here what happens is that, because there's not much communication going on, no one knows where I am and what I'm doing. Well, you kind of do know, but you don't know what your other teammate is doing. So unlike in a 1-on-1 where you only need to pay attention to me, you do need to pay attention to your wingman. And there's two ways to do that. If you're someone like me and everyone around you flying can't keep up, it's up to me to track everybody. But that's just me, okay? There's like only a handful of people in the game. Well, not really a handful, but you know what I mean. Out of the entire player base, someone like Define, like he can do it. I can do it, but not as good as he can. But I can still do to some degree. That's one way. The other way is to just talk and tell your wingman what it is you're doing. You tell him where you are relative to where he is, and then what you're doing or what you intend to do. Once you do that right, you don't need to do what I do, where it all falls on you to be situationally aware, to track everybody all at the same time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I've got guns on, and yeah, he's splashed right there. So yeah, when I say finish the fight, just continue it, because this is where you can get some good practice. So you had advantage there, but then you didn't understand what I was telling you, so you took a different line there. That's all right. So you have altitude, you have energy advantage. We're now turning in over here, so I'm inverted. I'm only showing this because one of you asked what to do when you've got someone behind you or in an advantage position. And this one is a little bit messy because it wasn't a fair fight, because you didn't understand that you were going to have to finish the fight. But there's another round here where I can't remember who it was that survived first and got in behind me. How I reversed the situation, we'll cover that. So yeah, that's the end of that. So we'll continue on to the second one. Okay, you guys do better in this one here. Okay. Okay.
Again, that was me that swung out.
Okay. So we slightly forgot the rules because the timer was off. Don't try to take the hit on. So this is good because it does show me that when you're in a head-on position like this, where it's all equal, there's still some room for improvement to how to merge with the bandit. I personally have never quite figured out a way to teach people how to effectively merge. There's always like a video I have somewhere where someone else much better than me shows what to do. If I can find that link again, I will post it. But it is a very good skill to know, especially when you're in a team. Knowing how to effectively merge basically means you don't get hit, you don't die, and you get the attention of the bandit, which sets your wingman up to take the shot. A lot of people don't learn it because there is no teamwork in most of the game. Right. So therefore, why do I need to learn that? I need to be the one to shoot down the guy. There's no need for me to do that. But yeah, that's one thing we can illustrate there. So right here, it is technically worked out. I'm fully engaged with one of y'all, and the other guy is already in the good position to get firing shots on me. So this right here, in terms of spacing, much better than the first one. But
yeah,
it was
still
me
taking you out.
Yeah, it was still very dangerous because I still managed to get hits in there. So I've actually been hit pretty bad. I can't remember what I did. I lost a flap. I think I took hits into both wing roots. I think my engine is yellow, but none of my oil or water was leaking. So that's about it. Okay, so both of you have gone vertical. You're stuck close to well, kind of. I've gone down here. Okay, there's good separation there. Yeah, that was the mistake right there. Once you see I'm coming up and trying to get the shot, the correct move here is to just go away. Just don't take it, basically, because you have the altitude, you have the speed. I'm already hurt. You don't need to take it.
I saw you too late.
Yeah,
that's why I was like, I don't know how you got up that quick. No. You were already shooting when I started maneuvering.
So when one person fails to see, it's up to the other guy to tell what's going on, because you're in the better position here. You should be able to tell what it is what I'm doing and how I'm maneuvering and what because you're in a good position. You need to tell your wingman that you are the guy that's already almost on. You don't need to take any fancy risk or do any fancy moves. Just play it safe. You already got the attention. I'm almost on him. that's the end of
Yeah,
that.
that's a situation where you would have told me if you were my wingman there, you would have been like, go up, take him up, take him up.
And there, that's the end of that. But ideally, you want to do this before he dies. Okay.
Right.
All right. And then the last
Good job.
fight here. Okay, now you guys do something very interesting here. So this is the first time that I've seen. Actually, no, this is the second time I've seen someone do this before. So both of you take initiative to draw up a game plan and do something with it. Um, who was the one that was calling it?
Chris was,
Okay.
and I kind of lost where Chris was in trying to climb there. I'll be honest.
Okay, what was your plan, Chris?
So I was like, hey, let's take him up to the left and climb. And then we started climbing and you started shooting. And that's why I figured I better get my nose into him.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, get down, get down. And I don't know what's going on because I lost sight of Perry. I was just watching you at this point.
Oh boy. Right. A plus for effort for initiative. It shows that you might have the makings of a flight leader in the future, maybe. But you don't need to do that because you already have numerical advantage. There's no need to further complicate matters by doing any more fancy maneuvers. All you need to do is just keep it simple. Because the moment you overcomplicate things, everything goes to shit. Air combat, despite what you'll see, the way I explain things, and like someone like Define who has all the numbers, air combat at the end of the day is very, very chaotic, and most people cannot calculate. It's not like a game of chess, or not even not any kind of other kind of strategic game where you can plan out the moves. This person does this at this time, or he goes first, I go second, this, that, and the other. It doesn't really work out. It's like only a handful of people who are like the very elite. They can go in depth, like professional fighter pilots, for example. I don't know if you guys know this fella called Ward Carroll. He's the F-14 Rio. He has a YouTube channel. He's done videos on F-14, well, no, jet combat tactics. He's shown what the professionals do, and they have it, figured out on the board and whatnot. They draw it out, and this, that, and the other. We are not professionals. We can't do that. So, yeah, try not to complicate things. Keep it as simple as possible.
Copy that. I should have,
Yeah.
yeah. Looking at this, like I said, like the crayon outline or however you want to put it, makes it a lot simpler to see it in 3 dimensions. In a spatial sense, I can see where I made the wrong move as I leveled off and started going down. I should have just kept trying to drag you up and hoping organically he'd just pull under and smack your belly.
Yeah. Okay, there's that. Got shots there.
I don't know what I was doing. We'll just ignore that.
So you can see how I got guns on you that fast, because
Yeah.
Boom.
that's a fire right there, and that's the wing gun.
Come on, fire!
Okay, I've got Perry behind me, kind of. So you've got angles, you've got altitude. You do have slight energy advantage here. Okay, loop down low, get on behind here. Okay, you don't quite get the shot there. You're doing a lot of very erratic maneuvers here on the way. You're using your rudder a lot?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. There's times that I get to a top of an angle or a top of a horizontal, and I think you have guns, so I just try to throw the rudder just to kick the plane some, so you can't get a shot.
Right. If it's you're jinking like that to like last ditch attempt to not die, yes, do the rudder. The other times you want to do the rudder is when you're at the top of a turn like that, and you're in like a rolling scissors kind of maneuver with a bandit, and he's right below you. That's when the rudder deflection can get you angles on the guy get you more angles, but it won't get you a lot, but it can be decisive. When you're from my point of view, if I recall, for here, I was not able to pull my nose in on you, so you technically didn't really need to do the rudder deflection. And it's around about this point here, and I think that was another point earlier where you did it. What happens is that when you do these rudder maneuvers, you kill a lot of speed. Well, it's not a lot, but when you're fighting someone like me, it's a lot. So it's around about here. You've lost your energy advantage. You had slight positional advantage in terms of angles, but that's all been reversed now, and now I have almost couldn't quite get the shot there. But we're about to get in around.
Why does he sound like Darth
Right.
Vader when he says that shit? He's like, here he is, and now I have the advantage.
I have now. You did it again there. In that position, right? Don't do it, because there's no reason to.
Yeah, some of the times I get to the top and it's a weird thing where I'm trying to do a lot of like rolling with my stick on the controller, but then I try to let the instructor take back over, and it will do some weird stuff when in that transition there. That's part of what's going on.
Usually, my guys, because we're on mouse keyboard, first thing we do is we switch off the instructor. We don't want anything conflicting with the moves.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works with controller. Maybe it's something that you have to have because of the way you do things with the stick.
Sorry, do you have the setup that Rando uses for the Mustangs?
Yeah.
All right, just
do.
lay off the rudder. That's all.
Okay.
Rudder should only be used for like, the standard rudder shit. Don't get fancy with it.
Okay.
That's the fire there. That's the end of that.
Yeah.
Well.
I know that sounds stupid, but like when you're turning in, you got to use your rudder to get you kind of pointed in the right direction. But other than that, I don't really use my rudder that much in a 51.
Yeah.
Right. Anybody want to add anything to that before we try again?
I don't know what to add to it.
Okay, does anybody want me to draw out how it's supposed to work one more time? Just
yeah,
sure.
sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
We'll do that. Okay, all right. So this is from one of the books, but we don't need to dwell too much on that. This one is, we'll do that another time. Don't worry about that. Okay, so in War Thunder, at least, this is usually when you're in props also. That's the kind of ideal separation you want. You're never ever going to get it exact because, like I said before, air combat is too complex and there's so many things happening at the same time. You're never going to get it exact. Okay, the exact numbers, and they're never going to happen. But that's the ideal separation, 600 meters. The reason why is because that's usually the effective range of your guns. It's not the max range, but it's the effective range that your average Joe pilot can shoot down somebody, even if he's kind of maneuvering. So long as you're within range to shoot down your wingman, you're within range to help him out. You can push this out to about 1.2 clicks or so, just because of the speeds involved with prop aircraft, assuming we're in the 51 and we're going 400 kph, 500 kph. At 1.2 clicks, you can close in that 600 meter distance fairly quickly. So it gives you a lot of room to maneuver. So it's around about that sweet spot that you're looking for. Okay. All right. So you want to be side by side, parallel, equidistant to the bandit. That is the ideal position. Like we saw in the second fight, you guys didn't have this, but you still were able to get shots in on me immediately after one of the fighters grabbed the attention of the bandit. But yeah, ideally you want to have it equidistant, parallel, approaching the bandit. Oops. Okay. Okay. So once you drag them out to the side, it's around about this point that you have to have the communication. So the guy being engaged or the guy that's looking at him, either one, whoever is able to see first. Once you see where the bandit is turning in, that's when you need to say he's on me, and that gives the cue to the other guy to turn in on him. Now, if you're finding someone like me who knows this one inside out, you're gonna see me do some maneuvers to counter this, but we don't need to discuss that now. That's basically it right here. Like we discussed very early on, you do need to get a little bit better with merging, but I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to figure it out. Usually, my only tip that I can tell is that never go up into the merge, right? You don't want to do any vertical maneuver. It's usually you roll to the left, right, and then go down. You don't want to go directly straight down vertical because that will just give your belly to the bandit and you just get shot up. You want to go in at an angle, keep your closure rate as fast as possible. The faster the closure rate is, the harder it is to shoot you down. That's one tip I can give to you guys. And then once you've got this right, once one guy has advantage on him, whoever is got the advantage, he's the one that needs to push it. And what happens is the fighter that's merged with the bandit, his job now is to try get in behind to help the wingman. That's the usual thought process that goes in my head at least. Because if my wingman's already behind the bandit, and if I try to get behind my wingman, 9 times out of 10, the bandit's gonna be in front of me by the time I finish that maneuver. You in some of the vids you can see Pappy, our other team member. He doesn't know what to do once the merge has happened. He knows how to merge, get in under the guns, but after that he just flies around, and basically that makes him a very easy target for me to single him out and shoot him down. That's usually my process to it. Probably is other ways to think about doing that. I haven't dwelled too much on it, but